It was November 2025 when I heard the news that the Seven were finally coming back after almost 4 years. Yes, 4 years. And I was so happy because I love the Fortnite storyline. And to that point, it has not been good. And the Chapter 7 Season 1 storyline felt absolutely amazing. I haven't felt for something in the Fortnite storyline in a long time, which is 4 years. But even though I love the storyline, there's some things that I need to know. So today we're going to be going over my Fortnite hopes for the storyline. I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get right into it. My first one of this entire video is what happened to the 7 members that got chromed. Because all we know is that they're being reshaped into the last reality's henchmen or something like that. And we have not seen them since they got chromed. And there's a theory that I hope happens to at least one of the members that got chromed. And it's a cool theory, but I'll tell you later in the video because that's one of my hopes. And hopefully that will happen. And hopefully will happen to get the other characters too because they three were my favorite characters. Not my favorite, but one of my favorite characters in the storyline. And right now, the imagined and order are being mentioned in the holo table. Maybe that means something. Maybe that doesn't. But all we can do is just wait. The most confusing one is what happened to the paradigm. Because the last time we saw her was her helping rebuild the chapter 4 map, and then she just disappeared out of nowhere. And no one knows what happened to her. And she has not come back like the Foundation or Order. So maybe she'll return in season 3 or something. But my theory for her is that she went looking for the other 7 members and got taken by the last reality. And like the other 3 that got chromed, they're being reshaped into the last reality's henchmen. But that's just a theory, and we have no clue what happened to her. An interesting one is what happened to Jeno. So the backstory is the Imagine sacrificed herself to kill Jeno, and after that, the IO fell apart. But we saw in the comic that Jeno died, but he started rebuilding himself, and possibly imagined. We don't know though. But that was a long time ago in the storyline, and Jeno is possibly done rebuilding himself, and maybe the IO because in the battle pass, there's a person with the IO logo on them, and that could possibly mean the IO's back. So maybe in chapter 8, we'll see the IO back. This is my theory from earlier, and the thing I hope the most in this video, besides the last one, which is the new visitor is the old visitor, but is under control of the last reality. I know there's some plot holes in this, but this is so interesting. And I love this. But it's a fun theory and an interesting one. And I'd be so happy if this is true. And I'll just feel so excited about this if this is actually true. The second to last one, and probably the most important thing that I will say this entire video, besides the last one, is that there's only one 0 point in the entire Omniverse. I say this because the Dark Harvester, which is the Dark Voyager ship, went back to the OG map. And that means it isn't a different timeline. It's the same timeline. And if on that chapter 1 map there is another 0 point, that kind of throws off the balance of Fortnite because there's only supposed to be one 0 point. And that's supposed to be the middle of reality, holding everything together. And if there's another 0 point at the OG map, that throws off the balance because only one 0 point in the middle of the reality. But if there isn't, which I hope there isn't, there'll be another 0 point at the OG map. But we don't know if this is true at all. It could just be something else powering the storm and stuff. But what we can do is just wait until the unvaulting event. And if there actually is a 0 point there, then I guess it will show that there is more than one 0 point. And the most important one, now I'm going to say it in this entire video, is that the layoffs doesn't impact the story that much, which it is 100% because the person that made the Chapter 7 storyline so far is gone. They still probably have some groundwork left for the rest of Chapter 7 Season 2, but the longer we go on, the more we're going to see missing from his storyline. But as much as I want him back, he's probably never going to return, and that's kind of disappointing because I was just starting to really enjoy the storyline. And at this point, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Nobody's really sure. Maybe except for Epic, but all we can do is just enjoy the storyline that he's given us. Because sooner or later, it's going to be gone. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and leave a like, subscribe. And the quality might not be the best thing ever, but I will try improving that video after video, setting the bar higher after every video. And I hope you guys just have a great rest of your day. So see you in the next one.